Hello, hello. We're going to be looking into Dylan Mortensen the same way that I did the reading yesterday with Quinn Kelly. It's like now that we have that information, I want to do the same thing for Dylan based off of that and see what we get. I know I've kind of looked into Dylan's energy in the past, but as everything comes out and develops, it's like looking at it from a different perspective. So essentially, from the reading about Quinn, I feel like we have a different perspective in which to understand maybe why certain things are as they are. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, if you watch the little videos that I posted last night, essentially what I'm trying to get at there is it doesn't have to necessarily be rubbing it on DNA that's in the house. Essentially what I'm saying is, what if Brian's guilty, but there wasn't enough evidence because he is very smart and he is very careful? So what if people knew that he did it because of the background of what was going on, but planted the evidence to support and make sure that they had a solid case? So in Brian's mind, that's why he immediately was like, I'm getting exonerated because I know that if there's evidence there and it's on a knife sheath, I didn't bring a knife sheath, or I know that's not my knife sheath or something like that. That could be why he was so confident to be exonerated, because in his mind, he knows if there's forged evidence or falsified evidence, it makes it so my whole case gets thrown out pretty much. It taints the whole integrity of the case if there is a crucial key piece of evidence that he knows that's not mine. That didn't come from me. So that's kind of what I was getting at with that. So we're going to do, again, allegedly my opinion, just a thought, throwing that out there. Just wanted to explain a little bit more. Let's do 2 rows of 5 and just looking at, we're going to do the same thing in the Quinn reading. I said I wanted to start when the sun went down and end when the police were called. The first card that came out in that reading was the sun in reverse, so the sun going down. So that setup worked to get the information. So we're going to do that again with this deck. We're going to use the same backup deck. And this one, we're going to do the exact same thing. 2 rows of 5. Clarifier, clarifier. So now that we know, allegedly my opinion, what Quinn did that night, we'll look into Dylan. This is an energy reading. It is all alleged, my opinion. Not facts, my opinion. Not facts, my opinion. Okay, let's start. When the sun goes down, 2 rows of 5. King of Wands. When the sun goes down, I summon the King of Wands. I summon the one who is the one who is giving some kind of instruction or direction in order to create a plan into reality. 6 of Swords. I summon the king and he comes. Summon the king, he comes when the sun goes down. 6 of Swords is also like a great distance. So, what is it? Boise to Moscow. No way. The Devil and the Queen of Swords. The sun goes down, I summon the king, he comes to me, and then we're together. Everything is, the plan is falling into place. I'm with the devil. This is Dylan. That's Devil. Also, how I said that I believe that Quinn was bringing substances to the house because we got, what did we get? Six of Pentacles was like down here. What card? Six of Pentacles. It was Six of Pentacles gift. The card about a gift. I forget what the other card was. But essentially I said that it was bringing something to the house. And that would be, the sun goes down. I summon the king. He comes to me. He brings the substances to me at the house. Knight of Wands reversed. Yeah, because remember I said it was like he had someone else with him that she wasn't expecting to be with him, and he was using that person with him to be able to get out. Like, I can't stay, I gotta go. This is impatience. So like, okay, drop this, gotta go. I wonder if he was bringing it to the house for her to take. Like bringing something specific at that point in time so that that's what she would take, so that she would not be coherent for what was going to happen. So when the king comes to me. Page of Pentacles, underneath of the King of Wands. He was bringing something to the house for her to take then. I'm bringing you this, take it. I bring you this. Sun goes down, I summon the king, he comes to me, some kind of plan. I'm following, oh, I'm following his direction. I take what he gives me. King of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Here, take that. I think he brought something there for her to specifically take right then. Or that night. Like, I'm bringing you this, take it tonight. I'll explain why later. Or I'm bringing you this. Whatever it is, it's like it was misrepresented somehow. I don't know what that means. Nine of Spades, an accident, a situation forced beyond your control, high pressure situation, and a disaster. Yeah, I feel like he brought something for her to take that night. Death in reverse. Three of Cups in reverse. So this Death in reverse came out under the Six of Swords. Allegedly, in my opinion, I think she knows a lot more than I thought she knew originally. I think I gave her a little bit too much benefit of the doubt. She knew something and willingly took a substance that would make her out of the present moment, so that she could not freak out and do what she was told and stay in the room, because she couldn't not be at the house. Because if she just happened to not be at the house when this was taking place, then they could look at the boyfriend, because like, how do you conveniently know to not be there when this is going to happen? After you invited Kaylee to come to the house, like you invited her to come back to see you and then you left the house, you just happened to conveniently not be there when they were all murdered, that would look fishy. You have to stay at the house. You have to take this and then stay in your room. And she opens the door. That was against what she was supposed to do, but it was supposed to be over by then because the timing was off. Or she opened the door when he wasn't, no. Three of Cups reversed came out underneath the Devil. This is the girls being out that night, and this is how everything interconnects. It is what's going on behind the scenes. It is that Three of Cups versus like one of the people that were in the group that were out together, aka Maddie, was referencing something about drugs. Not doing, was talking about something that she knew about how everything else was connected to that organization. And Three of Cups reversed, she wasn't okay with it. I'm not just gonna sit down and shut up about this. Five of Cups. You know what card this came out underneath of? Dylan. You know what card this came out next to? The girls being out that night. You know what completes the little 4 square of this? The Devil. Struggling. Okay, there we go. So it's like that. Devil, Queen of Swords, reversed, Three of Cups, upright, Five of Cups. So I just can't tell if she believed, how do I put this? I think there's like kind of 3 options. Either she believed that they were just going to be roughed up. Let me change my emphasis. Either she believed that they were just going to be roughed up, 1. 2, she was told that they were going to be roughed up, but believed or knew that it was actually going to be more than just roughed up. Or 3, she knew what was going to happen. It's one of those 3. Allegedly, my opinion. And she knew why, because she knew it had something to do with them talking when they were out that night. So that means that when Maddie said that to Adam, no, it had to be before that. You know what it is? This wasn't Maddie's first time saying something about it to someone. This was like it's like Maddie said something, they were already on high alert, and then they checked her with this to see if she would say more, like what the plan was, if that makes sense. Nine of Wands. Underneath of the Knight of Wands reversed. He didn't have to go upstairs. almost feel like Dylan saw Brian in the middle of the thing, not at the end or the beginning. I don't know, I'm getting something weird, but I can't make sense of it. I feel like, because this, you know what's interesting? I said the first card was when the sun was going to go down. Yesterday we got the sun in reverse. This card, it's the king, but his head is in the sun. I get a clarifier for 9 of Wands. 8 of Swords reverse, 3 of Wands. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like Dylan opened the door and saw him in between the killings. Like there was 2, and then she saw him, and then 2 more. But I don't know how that makes sense. There's something, okay, so I don't know what it is. There's something off about the timing here. Because this is not ending when police were called, and that was the intention here. So that means there's something off about the timing. So if this is before police were called, earlier in the night. She saw him earlier than she says she saw him. But I don't know what benefit that has, but there's like something. I'm gonna do one more row just because I don't think that this stopped. Actually, no, hold on. I'm gonna do these first. See if we need another row. King of Wands. High honors in reverse. Promotion, a raise, success, award, recognition, fame, achievement, high society, but it's in reverse, and it's someone like knighting. Come on. So we're talking about the king, which would be the boyfriend. Just so happens that this is the same thing as the Queen of Swords. It's in reverse. It's like he almost lost everything or almost got himself into a big mess because she brought in or connected with or let people know too much or something like that. How do I word this? It's almost like her having to stay in the house knowing that something was going to happen, but having to stay in the house anyway was her punishment for letting people get too close to information that they couldn't be trusted with. It's in reverse. It's like you did this. 6 of Swords. Sudden wealth, but in reverse. For 6 of Swords. Yeah, I have to go do this because I can. It's like I know I'm risking a lot by saying I'm in one place when I'm really in another in terms of him, but I have no other choice, because if not, I'll lose everything. The Devil. House in reverse. Real estate, neighborhood, possession, safety, roots for the Devil. The Devil. Okay, so I said, sun goes down, I summon the king, 6 of swords, king comes to me. King comes to me in, he leaves his own house and is in the house of Queen of Swords. So now Queen of Swords. This is the false person. Didn't this come out for her yesterday? So fake friend. So yeah, that would be confirmation, because I said that she knew those 3 options that I gave, when before I said that I didn't think that she knew really, but Knight of Wands reversed. Occupation. Impatience, occupation. Yeah, it's because there was another person with him when he showed up at the house. That's like labor, business. It's, I have to bring so and so to do. Oh, no, I think she knew. I think he was dropping off the driver. I'm dropping off the driver. I swing by the house to give you something, because your punishment or whatever is that you have to stay in the house when this is happening. So here's this so that you don't mess anything up. Page of Pentacles. Karmic cycle. Who gave her something? The person that she's in this karmic cycle with. This card came out yesterday for their relationship as well. It's the karmic cycle. It also says toxic on it. So like being given something that will take you out of your current state of mind. Death in reverse. Change with a car on it. So this is coming out underneath of the transition from one place to another. Given something. And then I leave. So he comes, gives her something, leaves. I leave my house to go, I leave my house to go to your house to bring you substances. Who is you? You are the fake friend. I have someone else with me that I have to hurry up and get out of here for, because I have to bring this person somewhere else. I give you something toxic. And then leave is right under where I left the first time. I leave again. I leave my house to go to your house. I leave your house to go somewhere else, because I don't want to be there when this happens. I believe the boyfriend dropped off the driver and went home to finish the alibi. 3 of Cups reversed. 3 of Cups reversed, main female. This card represented Kaylee and Maddie out, and I've been saying that I believe that Kaylee was the target, main female. Also has a sword in her hand. And is that the right order? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, underneath of the devil. So the devil got the target of the main female. 5 of Cups. Child. So that was the card about her regretting, or I don't really feel like it's regretting my actions as much as it is I regret getting myself into this mess. And that is underneath of false person and Dylan. And it also is like a lookout, like I think that she let someone know when they got home. Allegedly, my opinion. Nine of Wands. Is that? Yeah, 9. 9 of Wands. Sad news in reverse. Sad news in reverse. Not really news. I kind of expected it. Oh, this is, oh, it is ending when I said, because I said I want it to start when the sun goes down and when the police are called. Sad news in reverse. It's not news. She knew. She knew before. So, how do I say that? The police say that they discovered the bodies after being called, and that kind of she was freaking out so bad that they misunderstood it or whatever as a passed out person or something like that. And it's like, did she see the bodies, or was she just not able to get into the room, or what have you? She knew what happened when the police were called. That's what that is. It wasn't just that she was unable to get into a room or wasn't sure. She knew, allegedly. King of Wands. Wish in reverse. Hope, praying, yearning. It's not necessarily what he wanted to have happen, but in order to not get in trouble for other stuff, he had to do this. 6 of Swords. In reverse, twin flames. Yeah, that goes hand in hand with them being in a karmic cycle. The Devil. Today, present now, in the moment. The Devil and flowers being on the card is it's giving me like a drug reference. I don't think it was that type of drug, but I think that that's what it's pointing to, is that was the point of that visit. Like going there to bring drugs. Queen of Swords. Irreconcilable differences, divorce and final, which yesterday I said that I felt like he was pulling away from her. So that would be a confirmation of that. Knight of Wands in reverse. Single current status available. This is the same card that came out yesterday, and it's the man on the card. And it is Knight of Wands reverse is like, okay, I gotta go because my friend's here. He was already starting to back away from her before this even happened. So him leaving her in the house, that could potentially be dangerous. He kind of knew. He knew that he was going to be backing away from her anyway. I don't know how to put it. I feel like I'm being blocked from saying the rest of that for some reason. Page of Pentacles. Come together in reverse. Reconciliation, spiritual union, soul contract. That came out with Karmic Cycle, and it came out with Page of Pentacles. I guess we'll say this. It wasn't as though he was leaving this girlfriend that he loves and adores and admires in this dangerous situation. He was using her as a pawn in the way that he needed to, so that this wouldn't come back on him. Because if you have a girlfriend that's in the house with 4 people that gets murdered, and she just happens to not be there that particular night after being the one to invite one of the girls back in the first place, that looks weird. That's what I'm getting. Death in reverse. Denial, not facing the truth, irrational reasoning. And this is when he's leaving. Again, I think it's option 2. She was told they were just being roughed up, but knew that it was more than that, but there was nothing she could do about it. That's why she took the substance. Allegedly, my opinion. 3 of Cups reversed, and the card about the main female target. Karmic, third party, relationship, lesson, and it's a game of chess. Yeah, they were making their moves very wisely. Well, the girls were trying to make their moves very wisely, not knowing how much they were actually up against. And how it says main female, and then we have the other one's a third party situation. Main female, 3 other targets. And that's confirmed by this because it's 3 of Cups in reverse. So 3 in reverse, and then the 1 upright. Ace of... No, that was a clarifier. 5 of Cups. In reverse, plugged, tuned in, internet connected, but it's in reverse. But this is making me think plug, like plugged drugs. 5 of Cups, regret. What if Dylan's given something thinking it's going to last X amount of time, but it's actually something else that lasts longer? And then after this happens, she then cannot call because she has to be able to come down from whatever this is. And she's a little scared because she doesn't understand why this is lasting so much longer than other things have lasted. And that's why she's misrepresenting her feelings and emotions, because she's like, I don't know what was going on. I just know that, like, it was different. I don't know. That's weird. Nine of Wands. Synchronicity and signs in reverse, and house in reverse. Synchronicity, signs, house. That's about her putting it together. I think she was told it was going to be a roughing up, but knew that it was going to actually be more, or at least assumed that it was actually going to be more. get a card to confirm that. Ooh. The Lovers. And I think that he's the one who told her, which would mean that he knew. Allegedly, my opinion. Let's end with where did I put that? Let's end with this. One card from each of them. Let's start with Ethan. That is for Xana. Doesn't she even have a flower, a picture with one of these flowers? We are soulmates from Ethan to Xana. Oh, because I just got the Lovers card as the last card. Okay. So now Xana. I have become one of your guides. There's a hand reaching out. Oh, couple. We're referring to the couple. If you watch back in my reading yesterday, I said I bought a specific deck to look into him, and then we ended up looking into her today with this deck. That's Xana. That makes sense. So Xana helped lead us to this deck so that we could understand this better. And then this is them coming out after the Lovers. As we were just talking about the other Lovers. Maddie. Now I have no pain. Look at the flowers. It's the yellow flowers that they're planting for Ethan. So this is so we got the interconnect with these, and now this is connecting to that. And now I bet you that Kaylee's message will have something to do about Maddie. I'm just a thought away. I was close. It has a dog on it. And flower. Okay, that's all for now. Talk to you soon.